Hello, welcome to the Ugly Truth. This is the Ugly Truth, and you know what time it is anytime. Anytime we come at you, you know what time it is. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. And it's all about the Nigerian. The hot topic is still the Nigerian election. Nigerian decides 2023 is all about the Nigerian election. And the voting has been done Saturday, Sunday, loads of trouble as normal. Not loads of trouble, I would say, but there are troubles in some areas, and the election has been done, and just waiting for the results now. There's been a lot of issues around the results. There's been stuff about what the results will be like. There's been stuff about people not being allowed to vote. There's been some people voting. There's been people being intimidated, and there's been loads of stuff. There's been loads of stuff going on, and yeah, it's what's been covered around. We're gonna go into all that later. Go into what the stories are, the kind of stories, the reports coming out from elections. We've got the collation centers in Abuja as well, where the returning officers go to give their results, which don't. I don't know even know why that is. Why that has to be in place, but it's Nigeria. We got our way of doing things. Really proud of Nigerians for going out to vote. Some people, is taking a big risk to go out and vote. They really came out in numbers to go and vote and really made themselves known. And the results have come. They're coming in. So let's quickly go into the results first. Then we go into the results so far. We go into the coalition centers as well. We go reports from the coalition center. Then we go into some of the dramas of the day. Then we go into stories from the election. Just hold on tight. This is the ugly truth, and we'll be basically we'll be going into the ugly, speaking the ugly truth. Really, to be honest. Yeah. So hot topic. This is the hot topic. You're welcome. This is the ugly truth. And if you're new to the channel, please smash like, subscribe, and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, the election has been done so far. The result as we speak so far is right on the screen now. The result is right on the screen now. As we look, you can see the shades of red. That's the PDP, and they've and the shade of yellow is the Labour Party, and then you have the shade of blue, which is the ruling party, which is the APC. So you can see the way the map is shaping up really nicely now, and that's the Nigerian map. You can see the blue speck in the middle, and at the top of the screen as well, that's where the Labour ruling party is. And the presidential candidate is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the financial accountant, or is a finance person, so he's some people call him the godfather of Lagos, or the Jagaban as it's called, and he's got his tentacles everywhere in Lagos, and you can see the proof. So yeah, he's leading the race so far with 44.9%. He's got 4 million. Yeah, that's like 4,105,663 votes so far. That gives him 44% of the overall votes. He's followed secondly by Atiku Abubakar with 3,052,665, followed by Atiku Abubakar with that number. Then third in the position is Peter Obi is 1,540,000 124. Is that what I'm saying? 124. He's got 17%. And then after him is 279,000 votes for the others, 3%. And then you have Rabiu Kwankozu. He's got 238, 35,000 is the others basically. So the front runners are, the two big parties, APC and PDP, and then Labour Party is the one coming in at the bottom in that order. So if you're looking at the map, let's just go into the maps a little bit. So let's go into some of the states. You can see where the blue speck is. Let's start from Lagos State. Lagos State used to be the APC stronghold since 1993, I think it was. But there's a shift in there. You can see in Lagos State, if we just deepen a little, let's deep dive into Lagos State. If I click on Lagos, you can see Lagos right at the bottom there. And you can see the voting in Lagos State, and Peter Obi is the winner of that state, which came to a surprise. It's a bit of a surprise to most people. Lagos is where Tinubu lives. His home is in Lagos as well. But you can see what the voting people are saying. The people are saying, he basically lost. He just lost by 10,000. I think he lost by 10,000 votes. 582,454 to 572,000 votes. The difference, and I think he lost by 10,000. Yeah, I think he lost by 10,000. Could have been level. He lost roughly about 10,000 or 11,000 or something. And that is the situation in Lagos. Well fought battle in Lagos. Tinubu came second. Atiku came third there with 75,000 votes for the PDP. So PDP losing ground to Labour as well. I think that's a message to the ruling party and PDP that they need to step up their game in Lagos. I think Labour Party is just really showed that they've got something and they are here to stay. And that's a message. That's a message that people are saying. Something is not right. If you have a Labour Party, a third force coming in to take over Lagos, and it shows it's a message basically. So yeah, Lagos goes to the Labour Party. If you go back to, let's pick another one of the states that's been done. Let's go back to Nigeria as a whole. You can see Lagos State. You can see there. That's Osun State. Osun State goes to the PDP. I think it's been their stronghold before, so this is a case of just them reclaiming back the state. All the other states in there is you can see Ogun State, Oyo State, Kwara, all those states, Ondo, Ekiti, they all go to the APC, which is, I think those states are expected as well. And then when you come to the east, you can see the east there in the middle. The east, that's not even the east. That's Nasarawa State goes to the Labour, which is a bit of a surprise. Then you have Enugu goes to Labour as well. Peter Obi is from Lagos. That's from Enugu. That's the state he comes from. So you can see the voting around tribal. Tribal. You can see the voting panning out like that. You can see the tribal people are voting for somebody from their area. I think that's expected from say Africa. I think if you go back African history, African elections, that's the way the voting normally goes. With the exception of Lagos, right at the bottom there. So you can see the pattern of voting in Lagos is changing a little bit. I think Lagos is cosmopolitan as well. There's a lot of mixed tribals, ethnicity in Lagos. So yeah, maybe that's why. But for you to go to the Labour this time around shows that the people are changing very, very slowly, and they think basically they're thinking not alongside tribal tribalism, but they're voting based on what they want. They really want change. So then if you go to, let's have a look at Enugu. I want to see. Let's go to Enugu. Let's see. The state is covered in yellow. If you can see, imagine that Peter Obi won the state by 428,000 votes. Compared, it's got 93% of the vote there. Atiku Abubakar got 15,000. Others, Bola Tinubu got 4,000. You can see the difference. You can see the difference in there. As the people really came out and they're not going to back Peter Obi, which is expected anyway. Let's have a look at some of the northern states. Let's go back to the main map, Nigeria. Let's deep dive into some of these states as well. Let's go to Nasarawa State, because I want to see how the Labour. Nasarawa is more like a northern state as well. So surprised that he went to Labour. And that was a surprise for me. If you go into Nasarawa, Peter Obi won that state convincingly. You say convincingly with 191,000 votes, 35%. It's a bit close there, 35% to Bola Tinubu's 31%. It's close, but I'm still surprised that Peter Obi won that state. I thought PDP or APC. I think that was an APC state last time, according to the map we were looking at the other day. I think we should compare those maps. I think that's what we should be doing right now. So let me see if I can find that map. See if I can get that map back. I'll find that map and we can be comparing those two, the results in 2019 to the result now. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. This is the ugly truth. We're looking at the Nigerian election 2026, 2020, 2023, 2026, 2023. Nigerian decides. Let's go. Let me go and find that map from. Let's see if I can find it now. Let's see if I can find it. I think I'll look for it now. So you can see we're gonna do a comparison. So let's see. I know go forget you. Can't see the text, but we can do. So you can see. So you can see the map. You can see the map in 2023, 2019. You can see the way it is. The green area is the is the APC, and the red area is the PDP. You can see everywhere is covered in red and green in 2019. Compared to now, if you look at it now, even it's looking different. The map looks a lot different now. If you see the map now, you can see the difference now. There's a speck of yellow. Let me just get that map back. There's a speck of yellow. Let me get that Nigerian map back. There's a speck of yellow there now in the middle, and you can see a speck of yellow. You can see the blue has been broken up there. So there's still a long way to go in this election, and the results of the election is done. Also, let's look at the northern state, Yobe. Let's look at Yobe, Gombe, and Adamawa State, and also Katsina State. Katsina State. Kano is the key. For Kano, Rivers is still coming. Those are some of the battlegrounds. Kano might go to the. I think Kano will go definitely might go to the APC or the NNP. Is it the NNPC or I can't remember the name of that party that holds a bit of ground in the north as well. But Kano, Bauchi is one of those battlegrounds as well. So those are the states that we are looking at for, where the battle might be won as well. Let's deep dive into one of these northern states. Let's try big one, Yobe states. But the size of the state don't necessarily mean electoral votes. I think it depends on the local council or local government in each or state or constituency. I don't know what you want to call it. So yeah, let's see Gombe. I just want to see how the other parties did in those states where they are not really, they are not really prominent. If you go to Gombe State, deep diving, you can see the results. You can see the results coming in. Abubakar Atiku there claiming 62% of the vote. Bola Ahmed Tinubu claiming 28%. Atiku got about 319, 123,000 votes. And Tinubu coming in second with 146,977. This is according to the BBC, so it must be authentic because I think the BBC will check and verify the results with INEC as well. So yeah, this is definitely verified. And then you have Peter Obi with 28,160. He's got 1.1%. So you can see how the votes are shaping up as we speak right now. So yeah, if you look at it, basically just forecasting. I think most of the top part of the country will be mainly blue and red. That's my prediction. I think most of it will be mainly blue and red. And on this eastern part, I think majority will be yellow and maybe red. Yellow and red in these areas. I think that's my forecast. That's the way I'm looking at projections into what's going to happen in a couple of days. Some of the results are still coming. So tomorrow we're going to check up again on some of the results coming in. But these are the results so far for these elections. So that's it. In a nutshell, that's how the situation is. We still got a couple of more states to go. Let's just get some news and some views around the election so far. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. This is The Ugly Truth, where we be picking up hot topics of the week all over the globe, all over the world. And we'll be having a little discussion, putting our own little spin on it. And then we'll just be, letting people know, telling people how it is, the ugly truth. That's what it's all about. So yeah. So let's get into some of these stories doing the rounds. From the newspapers, let's see, go looking at the Punch newspaper. That's where it stands from. APC loses senatorial reps seat to PDP in Jigawa according to the election. Let's capture some non-election stories. Let's capture some election stories, but not about the results. Anambra shooting, state in Enugu, Anambra state. That is Peter Obi's state. Anambra shooting as candidates clash over attempt to snatch ballot boxes. There's been loads of stories over the weekend about ballot boxes being snatched, police not being able to do anything. Apparently, the police they are unarmed. I think that was a decision made before the election that there will be no armed police at the polling booth. But there will be like an armed response unit nearby. But I don't think there was any to be found over the weekend. And so boxes were snatched in some couple of states, including Lagos as well. Youth protest and ability to vote in Lagos. That one is an ongoing story there. INEC official shot dead. That's another story. Cops members injured in Delta. Same along the same story of violence, intimidation, and because people, and the funny thing is, people fighting over killing themselves, they think they've got big stake, but they gain peanuts. The people making serious money from this election, the people that are going to benefit from the elections, you never see them getting involved in any violence, but they'll be the one calling the shots. They're shocked. They'll be one telling people to go out and and do their dirty work for them. So I think Nigerians should be smart. Nigerians should be clever. They should look at the bigger picture. Don't put yourself in a situation whereby you're going to get killed, and the guy that sent you to go and do this he's got a mansion in Abuja or somewhere. So, but that's the way it always happens. The mentality kind of thing, and that's the way it is. Kogi lawmaker Jimoh Omisale died in Lagos hospital. I don't know if that's election related. Let's take one more story before we go. Lagos police arrest 23 suspects from electoral offenses. That's the kind of stories we want to hear. The Lagos State Police Command says 23 persons suspected to be involved in electoral violence and other offenses were arrested during the presidential and national assembly elections in Lagos. So the police are making arrests as they go. There'll be some people arrested, but the big people that are sending them to go and commit these offenses are long gone. So let's look at the other elections that have been taking place as the Senate elections. You can see there in the Senate elections, APC are leading in the House of Senate. They've got 22 seats. APC have got 5, Labour have got 2, and New Nigerian People's Party, they've got 1. In the representative, there's no result published for the House of Representative yet. So we'll be keeping an eye on that one as well. And in case you don't know, the houses matter as well, because the president will need approval bills to be passed by the House, and the House needs the president wants the House to be people from his party, so they can make laws a lot easier for him. It's all politics. Is all, especially in government. It's all about what do you call lobbying and passing laws and bills, and the more people knowing from your party in the House, the better for you. If you don't have enough representatives from your party in the House, then they're gonna make life really, really difficult for sitting president. So everything matters as well. And looking forward to the rest of the results. But as of today, that's the way the map is right now. The colors will be changed. Colors will be changing gradually as the election goes on. And so that's the way it is as we stand right now. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going on for about 20 minutes now. Thank you for watching. This is The Ugly Truth. You're welcome. If you're new, please smash the like. We're talking about the Nigerian election 2023. That's the hot topic. And we're waiting for more results to be released hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully by weekend, we should have the president, the winner should be declared. And then I think March 11th is the governorship election or something, gubernatorial elections. So I think the presidential election is the big one. And we'll see what happens in a couple of days. There's been issues with uploading results to the INEC web portal. There's been loads of stuff about there's no network. There's loads of stuff been going on. And it's it's part of Nigeria. Is what makes Nigeria, I guess. Because if you don't have electricity, the internet is not working, or this is not working, the infrastructures are not proper. Then, if your the process of election is based on those infrastructure, guess what? What do you think is gonna happen? That's what's gonna happen. If it's a problem genuinely, then that's fine. But if there's what do you call it? Uh, there's what do you, there is a sign of people trying to manipulate the system or manipulate the situation to favor candidates. Then you know, then that's something that has to be looked into. I think INEC has to come up with, after these elections, and maybe come out with, um, and if the government has to do it into like an investigation or something into uh, what happened and how this could be reduced in the next election. Because Nigeria, I know it will never be fixed completely, but they could look into, what have we done wrong? What can we improve on? Because I watched the Ekiti election, although that was a small election for just one state, and that went smoothly. I think I checked the result the same day the election was done. The result was up on the portal, but I guess this is different. But it's still the same mechanics anyway. It's a case of there should be a better way of them posting those results, and it would have made a big difference if they had actually post those results on that day, or even 24 hours later, as they said they would, even if it's just a couple, just to give people that confidence. Because Nigerians, I don't think Nigerians don't trust anybody. They don't trust their shadows if possible. So yeah, that's it for today's edition of the topic. We're going to be coming back again tomorrow, hopefully with more results, and we'll be talking about all those more stuff in relation to the Nigerian election 2022. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's a new show, so we're still coming up with some more concepts about what we'll be doing. I think towards the end of the show, we'll be doing like a comedic kind of thing at the end of each show. Maybe reacting to stories, or talking about Nigeria, or talking about the experiences of things that you've been through when you visit Nigeria or any other country. So yeah, we'll be just putting a comic spin on it. That will be coming up very soon. So let's finish all this serious election stuff first, then we'll be watching videos. I think I've got one in mind as well. I'll be playing the video later. Maybe tomorrow. We can start that tomorrow, actually, where I'll be watching the video and then I'll be commenting on the video. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is The Ugly Truth, and remember, the ugly, we always aim to tell the truth. That's what we do, and it could be ugly as well. So anyway, time to go. Make sure you stay safe. God bless you. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.